Mauskaveli is a comic strip which is actually featuring a series of characters. This is Skankmaus and Skunkmaus, two of the newer characters. That's Mauskaveli, Petricio, and Rogue, who is also known as Count Slackula. Count Slackula, or Rogue, is actually undead, and is not really a vampire, but more like a zombie in the sort of like the resurrected, but not human eating. So he's resurrected by a necromancer. That's Dooky. Dooky is a catzbatz who is spontaneously generated from poop in a litter box, and because comics are magical, small enough to actually be the pet of these mice. So this was originally a trio or a triad, which was Mauskaveli, a domina, and Rogue and Petricio. So Petricio, Rogue, and Mauskaveli were like a bisexual triad. But then Count Slackula is actually the post-mortem incarnation of Rogue. So Rogue passed away, and this little guy here, DeathAngel, there's again Count Slackula, DeathAngel resurrected his father from the dead. And after that, they went on various adventures together. So the purpose of this was to actually normalize kink culture. So it's kind of a PG-13, polyamorous and kink-centered comic that has a lot of bisexual and pansexual characters in an extended polykill where there's kink involved, and then their children are also talking to people about their sexuality because they have a son, a DeathAngel, and DeathAngel has a partner who is non-binary, genderqueer, and graysexual, and that is Maustisha. So it is not really complicated, but it does touch on these subjects, and it also talks about feminism, and it's got a lot of kinky artwork in it, but it doesn't actually have anything that is rated R. It's all sort of rated PG, which makes it so that it's accessible for people who maybe want to have something that's relatively safe for work, but I have still had people complain about it because they think that it is too perverse, and it doesn't help that some of these images of things like St. Edward's crosses and other types of crosses look sacrilegious to some people. There's Petricio and Mauskaveli. So feminism in this comic is shown here, where the submissive Petricio is dealing with a macho jerk auto mechanic who's trying to overcharge Mistress Mauskaveli. So the mistress is playing a little game and acting like she's helpless and she can't order things for herself, while her partner pretends to be a man and in charge. So they talk about the patriarchy there. Here goes Maustisha and DeathAngel, and their parents tease them about being monogamous and call them weirdos for that reason, but not for being queer or graysexual or ACE. So JoeSqueaks is another character that was introduced into the script here, and most of the characters here are under the bisexuality umbrella. So JoeSqueaks is what you would call homoflexible, a gay male mouse who becomes involved with Petricio, and they have a little swinging threesome thing there, but Joe is predominantly interested in men, so you get a little bit of different types of flavors that are related to bisexuality in the strip. And then Count Slackula is the biological father of DeathAngel and has taken DeathAngel out trick-or-treating in this particular strip, and here's their little family gathering. So they have a whole bunch of different things talking about how they're a polyamorous family and how they live together. Now, of course, that's the thing with anthropomorphic animals, is that you can mix things about animal culture together with things that humans do. And of course, mice are not monogamous at all. This is, those are some of the Pride cartoons that have Minnie Mo and Pinky LaRue, which are the sister or sibling and partner of JoeSqueaks. So that's JoeSqueaks got a sister who's a lesbian who has a partner, which is Pinky LaRue. And one of the things they like to do is cosplay. So this is them going to a cosplay convention, and this muscular mouse, Tummy Mouse, does a lot of exercise videos, and Petricio has a crush on him and is talking about it. So they're very open in their sexuality and their relationship with each other and their family. So that's kind of an overview of my comic, Mauskaveli, and the characters in it. I ended up making a clothing line based on the comics, coloring book, and even some little cute kinky toys that I have drawn the faces and things on. But you can see the nipple tape on there. I didn't make it R-rated. There's Mauskaveli stands against hate. So that's the other thing. They're very politically active. They go to protest rallies. They're really kind of Bay Area characters who are very artsy. And that's actually, a big part of it is their political leanings. Occupy, Lives Matter, remember the Holocaust. But this isn't really done in a complicated way.